hello, and welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and where you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am your girl, Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I loves me some tea. Huh. I Oh, I thought I had water, but I have nothing. It is empty. There we go. But I do have my cup mug. And that is
Cute.
important. And you can get your cup mug at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses unless you live in Brazil, because they hate me there. And so they don't want to give people their cups in Brazil. I don't know why. But you can get your cup anywhere else, and it probably won't come broken. Hopefully, yeah. But you can get it. longandspeaking.com. Get it. Her done.
Mhm. Well, I'm David Healy, and I don't have a cute intro, but I do have a cute shirt. Unfortunately, I do not have an Horacio Potasio shirt. I need one. I want to buy one, so send me a link and I'll get one. But I did wear one that says lipsync assassin. This is my Taste shirt, one of my favorites.
Ooh.
And I'm currently drinking some water.
I was trying to find my lipsync assassin shirt that was just all stars in general, so all I could find this because it's hot right now. Anyways, I am Brandon, your professional fangirl of Constant Dragon video games. As always, drinking water out of my Stanley, and yes, I'm still enjoying my lead, but because I needed it, I have some iced coffee, a cookie dough oat milk latte from Dunkin'.
Period.
Excellent. Well, hola, I am Eduardo, the Mexican representative of this podcast. I am here to talk shit and get hit. And for the first time ever, I am the second most important, second most hot, second most talented Mexican of the podcast.
Yep.
I've been outdone in
Second
every
favorite.
single scenario here tonight, but I am so
Yep.
happy.
You are the second favorite. I'm so sorry.
Yes, I am the second favorite. But you know what? I'm so happy to have been beaten by someone so iconic. You know what? It's okay. It's absolutely okay.
Her.
And hi, I'm River, your Brazilian correspondent here on the cup. And today I'm just drinking some water, but I chose my untiest mug, my Cheshire Cat mug, just because I want to do the most today for some reason.
Work. And we have been hinting at it. We've said it several times in all of our intro, but y'all know who it is. Y'all, we are so excited here at the Cup. We are so excited because we have our very first Mexican drag queen from Drag Race on our panel, gracing us. And not only that, they are the lip sync assassin. They are beautiful. They are talented. They are gorgeous. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one, the only Horacio Potasio in the building.
Yay!
So
I'm drinking vodka
excited.
disguised as water.
As you should.
As you should. As you should. We are beyond thrilled to have you here. We literally had to tell people, no, you cannot come on the podcast today. We have enough. Everybody stop asking because everybody wants to talk to you. Everybody wants to be in your presence.
Thank you.
Everybody wants a piece.
Everybody wanted a piece
Well,
to be in
yeah,
your
right.
presence. But we're thanking you.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. I can't wait to read these girls because I'm feeling kind of shady.
I love it.
And we are going to
You know,
talk
the
about
usual.
absolutely. We are going to talk about Horacio and everything that they've been through the journey and Sims Drag Race or whatever. But we are talking about lip syncs, All Star Skins lip syncs thus far. I mean, we're coming to the end. We're about to wrap it up next week. That's just me personally. That's just my own personal opinion, though. Nobody else. But we're wrapping it up. And so we're gonna talk about all the lip syncs and all the things, and we're gonna, like Horacio said, we're gonna get into these girls. We're gonna let them have it and feel it because we might be feeling a little spicy. Some of us might be. Me. When I say some of us, I mean me and Horacio. So we're gonna go there. But before we do, y'all know what to do. Do all the things. Support us, follow us, hit the button, subscribe. Help us reach our mission of 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year on all of our channels. So help us out. Hit the subscribe on this channel, all the channels, audio podcast links, Patreon, all that's in the description below. So click on all of those. Follow us on all our socials. Do those things. Okay, let's get into it, cause we're not here to talk about us. We talk about Horacio. How have life been for you after being on
Wow.
Drag Race? Like,
Oh my God. It's been so crazy, so amazing. Like, honestly, it was a huge shift for me. Like, I used to be just a local queen working in my city. I was studying college. But then after Drag Race, honestly, I've been all across the globe, like literally everywhere. And it's been so amazing to get to know everyone, get to know fans across the globe. Because a misconception we get as Mexicans is that we only have fans in Mexico, which is not true. There's fans everywhere, and so the fact that I've been getting to travel and meeting all of them, like Europe, France, like a whole room filled with Latinos and France supporting me. Like it's been crazy. Like I could not be more grateful.
we enjoyed watching you on Drag Race this season. We like
Thank you.
you were a favorite. You were a favorite, like
Just a
amongst
baby.
My number one favorite.
like amongst
Thank you.
all of us. We can say I can honestly sit here and say we were just fanning. We loved pretty much everything,
Thank
and even the
you.
things that we maybe not liked as much. It was still good. It was still like
Thanks.
this might not be my cup of tea, but it's still good. So
Thank you. I did see your reviews because I'm crazy, so I have to watch everything everyone says about me. And so I was watching, and I honestly have to say I teared up in the finale review with the talent shows, the critiques, the comments from you guys were honestly so amazing, and I felt like really warm and welcomed. So thank you for everything.
Oh, I love because you got me in my feelings with your talent. Like it was really
you.
you know what we said, but like I was really wow. So you deserve everything that we said and more. Like
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like such a pleasure to have you here. I'm so sorry to cut you off, David, but I've known you, Horacio, since before you even were on Drag Race, and so
Oh my God.
I followed you on Twitter before you started doing drag publicly, even I believe. So
Not Twitter.
yeah, I know,
I'm kidding,
bro. I know, believe me, I was there, but like seeing the evolution that you've had and seeing you turn into from someone that I just followed randomly on Twitter to this absolute icon of not only Mexican drag, but just drag in and of itself. It's absolutely amazing. And it just feels great to see someone that's around the same age as me, that's just as creative and that loves to do what they do and have such a platform. It's absolutely amazing. And so I feel like so happy for you. And I'm so honored to be here with you today.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you kind of broke the Drag Race sphere. You and Lexa last year when you all performed 1, 2, 3, Go and got a double Shantae. It was on at least a couple of our, it was number one for a few, including myself and River, our number one lip sync of last year. So I'm wondering, how many times have you had to lip sync to that song?
Oh my God, I'm so sick of that song by now. No, I'm kidding. I'm glad it's actually a song I like, because if I didn't like the song, I would like already kill myself, honestly, by now. Because I get asked this song to perform it so much, I even charge more now for that song specifically. And now I don't do it as often because I'm like, only if I feel like it's deserved, if it's a new place. Because also as an artist, I always like to present new things. So I love that when you see Horacio, you never see the same performance. You always see something different. So like doing 1, 2, 3, Go once and again and again and again and again. Like I know everyone loves it. And of course, I'll keep doing it because I love everyone that loves it. But like, let me show you something new before, and then I'll give you that part too. But you have to know me as an artist, like know that I'm still like doing things that are better than what I did on Drag Race Mexico.
That's the thing about it. Sorry.
You're good.
No, that's the thing about it, because like I know a lot of people that want to see like their iconic lip sync. However, I want to see something else. Like
yes.
kind of relate to that because like everyone, like I'm from Washington DC, so everyone asks Tatiana for Shut Up and Drive and she'll say no. So, and I'm glad that you're able to like just own that, where just like I only want to do it like a couple times, like because you want to actually showcase who you are, not just that lip sync.
I mean, I'll do it for the right price. Anytime.
Yeah, I was going to say, I did see you perform something a little bit different recently. I saw you perform Toxic by Britney Spears, but you performed this in the air on a plane.
Oh, yes.
So
How could you
iconic.
forget?
I want to know how this came about. Can you tell us the story between
That
both of
was
this?
so much fun. Like, because once you broke into the streets, like when you start to get hate comments from the streets, you know you did something right because it blew up and it sounded across the globe. I was asked by Flair Airlines to do this pride flight for them because they were doing this international flight from Toronto to Guadalajara. And I live in Guadalajara. So it was me, Girlfriend Experience, and First Delicious. And the three of us, perform in the plane. So they were doing in my agreement, it was like, I'll say yes only if I get to do Toxic and no one else does Britney. Like, that's the only way I'm saying yes. And they said, okay, you can have that. And I was perfect. Okay, the other girls can look something else to do because I'm doing the Britney thing. And so what we had to do, it was like go through security, then do our makeup inside of the airport. And Blair was so nice and they did everything for us. They had us a VIP lounge so we could get ready. And then we hop on the flight. I even served the little waters and the nuts and whatever. I was giving them out. I was surprised that there was a lot of people that actually recognized us. Like they knew that that was happening. And some others didn't. Like everyone was notified, but some of them decided not to read the emails. So they were like, what the fuck is happening? But no one was mad. Like everyone was clapping. It was actually a really good show. And I even got tips. Handing out tips from aisle B to aisle C. That was pretty fun thing to do. And of course I took advantage of available seats to hop on those and do my stunts because I'll work the place. They were like, how are you gonna perform? It's just one aisle. And I was like, it's not an aisle. It's a whole plane. I'll figure it out. And yeah, that was about it. It was so much fun. And honestly, it was the first time it's been done in America. So I was happy to be part of it.
Honestly, that is the best thing I could have heard all day because I want to get on a flight and be entertained the whole way.
It's a long plane.
Give me a show if I'm not super I'm glad this didn't happen at midnight or 2 in the morning. I'm like, okay, baby.
Yeah, it was a day flight.
Day flight. Give me the entertainment. I love it. Next time I get on a plane, I better have a drag show. Hello, that's all I'm saying. I need that. That's so cool. That is so awesome. I love that for you.
Thank you.
I'm a little jealous, to be honest. I'm a little jealous. Last flight I got nothing. Look, anybody get a drag show on their last flight? No.
How long was the flight?
It's from Toronto to Guadalajara. It's about 5 hours, I think.
Oh, okay.
That's not so bad.
Yeah,
that's not bad at all.
So doing 3 hours, then having a show, then having another 2 hours. That's fitting.
Yeah.
That's pretty okay.
You can sleep, wake up, then see the show, have a drink. It was fun.
That was literally all my flight when I went to Orlando with the layover and everything. I'm like, okay, cool. But no, that was great. That'd been great. But okay, now as much as we want to continue to find out about all the amazing and special things that happened, we do have a purpose here. We wanted to get into these lip syncs and talking about everything that happened. Unless somebody else had something else they wanted to ask Horacio, because I don't want to take up nobody else's time.
I do want to have a very
You
quick
go first.
question.
What?
I don't know if it's the same question.
I should have known that if I opened up the panel to folks to ask questions.
One very quick thing. One very quick thing.
Go ahead. No, I'm just kidding.
As we know, your dear mother Galavera did go on Global All Stars. I want to know what the experience of watching Gala go on Global All Stars. What was that like? What was your experience? Did you help her in any way, shape, or form?
Oh, it was so I felt so proud watching her because outside of the show, we're actually really good friends. We're really our family. And we love now that we get to tour together, we get to work together. So having someone to share this experience with, someone that actually knows firsthand what this feels and what this is, from the good parts to the bad parts, because there's a lot of bad parts about having this exposure and having to travel every weekend across the globe. it's hard. It's not that easy. So having someone that knows about this like firsthand, it's really you feel company. And like she filmed Global All Stars before I even filmed my season. So she did 2 seasons before I was even filming. So at one point she was like, okay, you auditioned. I'm gonna go to record, and she found out I was in Drag Race Mexico season 2 when she came back from filming. So she was not there for me when I was like preparing. Like she left some garments prepaid because she was helping me out. But other than that, she was like, I'm clueless about if you got in or not until she came back and she texted me and I never responded. So she was like, my girl's in. That's why I can't reach her. But yeah, now like I know she's done like the international season, but I'm so glad that with just my own season, like having just done Drag Race Mexico and not like a global or like UK as of now, I've still been doing everything I wanted, so I'm not missing anything right now.
I love the as of now.
As of now.
I'm about
As
to
of
say,
now.
I got that and I love it.
I'm
Yes.
about to say, because I was about to ask a follow up. So would you do it if they called
I
you?
mean, I would love to. Like, the Horacio Potasio you saw in Drag Race Mexico is the baby. Like she was doing drag for a year. Like I'm amazed that I even was able to do that. Like at that point of my life. But now, after I feel like I've had such a glow up. Like I don't even recognize the person that walked in that workroom. You know, like. There's so many things after watching myself, and I've done it. Like I've seen my season at least 3 times, and seeing like, okay, that's something you can improve. That's something you were missing. Oh, you're trying to act confident here. You're actually very scared. Like I can see how I was feeling, and I definitely know how I'm gonna feel now if I come back. So like when I did it, I was scared of, oh, I'm with other Mexican girls that are like way bigger or like more experienced or more famous than me and whatever. But if I come back, like it's game on. Like I'm keeping my eyes on that crown, and if I come back, those bitches better be ready because I'm not holding up. I'm not holding up in anything.
Yeah,
Love that.
Absolutely.
it's funny because I think of Marina Summers and when she went on UK versus the World, and just the whole globe just connected with her. And I think there's a handful of contestants from different franchises.
I want to be the Mexican Marina Summers.
You are.
Absolutely.
You will.
Absolutely.
I remember we talked about it when we were still like reviewing your season. We were already like kind of in that. I don't remember if it was before it was Marina or if it was like the Crystal Versace you were born to do drag conversation, but it was one of those because we already saw that immediately in your season.
I'm gunning from that from RuPaul. Like I want to hear you from you. Like say it. Say it.
Tell me I was born to do drag.
Tell me I was born to do drag.
Tell me, like,
Yeah.
grab him by the collar or whatever. Tell me, Ruru.
Just
Tell
for
me.
storyline, come on.
Okay, tell me, mother. Tell me. That Ruru, you had a question too? Or was that it?
Oh, it was the same question.
Okay, cool. All right, I didn't want to bypass any questions because I want to.
Nope,
Look, I
we're
want to
good.
be. Okay, cool. Well then, okay, we're gonna do some shifting, and I'm going to click a button. Everybody's not gonna appear on the screen, but nobody freak out. We're gonna fix it. So we're gonna get into
Everybody
it.
stay calm.
Stay calm. We're bringing people in. There everybody's.
Do you want me to get them?
I told
there
you
you
I
go.
was pushing buttons.
Okay.
I said I was pushing the buttons.
Lana
for
said,
this.
"Loosen up my buttons, baby."
Right, period. I got it.
Yes.
Just for this,
Boom.
we're going to. I don't like this one. Let's go to the other one. I don't like this setup at all.
I thought you meant this slide. We're like, we're gonna skip this.
No, the setup. I don't like the setup. I don't like the way it's looking. So I'm going to find the right one.
We're so tiny.
Technical
I know. I
difficulties.
don't like that. No, it's not technical difficulties.
Did you just
it's
say I'm skinny?
Oh my
Ah,
God.
did you just call me petite?
I called you skinny. I did. I called you
Cute.
skinny.
There we go.
There we
go.
are.
There you
That's the
go.
one I like.
Perfect.
That is the one I want. We are all in the game. Okay, we are talking about the lip syncs. Oh, this is bringing back so many memories. I literally put some of these lip syncs out of my brain until today, and then I was like, oh, I have to talk about them, so let me go watch all of them again. And I'm
Mhm.
ready to talk about them. So let's get into it. The first lip sync, honestly, I thought was pretty good. Aja and Irene the Alien doing "Think You the Shit Fart." Hated this song. Hated this song with every part of my life. I did not like this song. That's just me personally. I'm going to speak for Lana and Lana
Oh,
only.
it's not
Hey,
just you.
Not
I
just
hate.
you.
Okay, 'cause
No.
I hated this song with my whole entire being. I never ever want to hear this song ever again in my life. But did they perform the lip sync well? It was fine for me for what they were given with this awful, awful song. That's just my opinion. But what did everybody else think?
I
David, let's go
mean,
with you.
Okay. I think this lip sync had the single moment that's been the most viral from any of the lip syncs because I'm still seeing it's been all these weeks later. I'm still seeing Aja do her little dance. Yes.
little dance.
It's so impressive. And the more I think about it, I'm like,
So good.
Aja's just really hard to beat in lip sync. She's so good.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
considering what we have coming for the finale, I
Oh,
think she's going to be a
yeah.
strong contender. This lip sync, I love Irene. I love her so much, but this lip sync was all about Aja.
Mm-hmm. Brandon.
Oh yeah, 1000%. This was all Aja. Like again, that dance I could not get out of my head for weeks. And also, I can't be convinced otherwise because like I can tell it's supposed like Aja's supposed to be Smoochum, but I didn't get that at first until I saw the comparison. So Smoochum for Pokemon for any context for people who don't know. So, but regardless, again, Aja was the moment. Irene held her own in the best way possible, but it was just Aja. I could not take my eyes off of her, and again, that dance like stays in my head rent free for who knows how long.
Eduardo.
I mean, I just think the fact that Aja was able to pull off something out of this horrible song just tells you the power that she holds. Because like I truly don't think many queens could perform to this song and make it something interesting and something fun and something enjoyable to watch. But Aja was definitely the queen to do it. If anyone was going to do it, I think Aja is the correct queen to do it. And she was able to pull off something that I truly, as I said, don't think many other queens could have done, especially this season. Irene, I think, did a pretty good job, but yet again, with the song that we have, it's pretty tough to perform this song because it's not a particularly good song. And so I really give Aja huge props for being able to pull off one of the best lip syncs that we've seen all season to a song like this.
Yeah. I think Irene had a few good moments. But other than like small moments here and there, it was just a solid, serviceable performance with nothing really exciting. But I couldn't take my eyes off how good she looked. Like she just looked so beautiful. So I really I wanted to look at Aja the whole time, but I caught myself just looking at Irene's face and just oh my god. But
Yeah, Fiona
Aja
was looking good.
right, the hair. Oh my god, that's so good. But Aja
It's a
made this
before and
song.
after for Fiona.
After the
Not bad.
plastic surgery.
David.
No, no, no,
She went-
that I can't.
She-
I
the doctors in
can't.
Hollywood, they're good.
Stop
Either
it.
that or
Stop.
is this the girlfriend experience in Fierce Delicious on that flight?
Hey, stop it.
No,
Okay.
Fierce Green makeup didn't look that good.
Yo, I'm killing me.
I'm leaving.
No,
Get my pocketbook.
hey, get out of here. Cannot. But okay.
The last thing I was gonna say is that Aja made this song bearable
Yeah,
to listen
okay.
to.
That part.
The song
That
is
part.
really bad, but when I was rewatching the lip syncs, I caught myself low key enjoying it just because of her performance. But yeah, she killed, destroyed.
I mean, Irene definitely stepped her game up from her season. Like, if she would have performed this way against Amethyst, maybe she would have stayed. And that Rihanna Grande lip sync. But honestly, I was so happy that Aja was killing it, like the way she does it, because I think people sometimes forget how good she is. And I was so happy to see that even the cameraman couldn't even tell where she was going, what she was going to do. So he was like all over the place, just trying to catch the frame of Aja. I feel sorry for the person that was on that camera, like trying to guess what she was going to do. But that made it even like more interesting, you know, because I was not thinking about the song. I was just looking at Aja.
Absolutely.
And it wasn't just like that little dance, because it was a
No,
great
the whole
performance
thing.
from beginning to end.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Being my first introduction of Aja, I was like, okay, I can see it. I can see it. Even though,
Mhm.
like you said, the song was awful, but she did the best for what she could do with that awful song. But we move.
May we never have to hear it again.
May we never have to hear it again. Thank you.
Please.
Up next, we do have Bosco and Irene doing Murder on the Dance Floor. Now, this time I want to start with Horacio because I want you to get the
Yeah.
final word every time. I want to get your first word.
I mean, I feel bad for Irene because she has to go up
Yeah.
against some great performers. And I love Irene's drag, but I wouldn't say that she's a performer per se. But Bosco is just captivating, and I think there's such power in doing little but effective. Like, you don't have to do that much. You look that good. Like, we're talking about Bosco's like talent show. Like, she doesn't have to do much. She's already captivating. I think having this magnetism on stage is something you can't buy. So to me, that wins it every time. It was very good.
River?
I think Irene is a good performer, but I think she's so much better at other things than lip syncing that I just like she's a solid performer. I just don't think that is her strength necessarily. But it's always there's nothing really to critique. Like, it's technically always good because she knows the words. Like, all of the basics is like it's always there. But Bosco's stage presence and just her presence in general, right? Like, is so captivating, like you said. But also, it's not just that; she also knows how to pace a performance really well, to make you interested from the beginning to the end, and not just like at the highs. You know what I mean? Like, she makes you want to look at the times that she's pulling back instead of like doing the most. And that's why I love her way of performing so much, because she does the ebb and flow of it's just like it's everything. The timing, the way that she played with the fabric, it can seem simple, but it's not. Like, it's really, you have to know what you're doing to make it look like that, like perfect like that. And the timing of the reveal, like everything was perfection. Like,
Yeah. I truly think that Bosco showed the girls what a burlesque performance should always be like. Like, Bosco is burlesque through and through. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to have that charisma, that stage presence. She knows how to perform it, and then when to reveal the big reveal, and when to make it exciting, and when to hold back a little bit. Bosco just really knows how to like perform in that way, and I think this song really helped her out with showing off all of that great performance ability that she has. As you all have already said, Irene is a good performer and she knows what she's doing. Like, if I saw this performance at a bar, I would tip her. I would give her money. I would love it. I would be living. But if you put Irene right next to Bosco, it feels a little bit unfortunate for Irene, because Bosco is just showing, like just doing amazing stuff and an amazing burlesque performance that, like, it's really tough to pull off. It's really tough to do something like that on stage. And so I give Bosco a lot of props for being able to do that. But I feel a little bit bad for Irene because she just hasn't been able to really show her full potential when it comes to performing. But I truly think that both of these people are good performers, but just Bosco kind of killed it this time around.
No, I agree with that 1000%. So I've had the opportunity to see both of them perform like already. So when you see Irene perform, she's very specific on what she performs, and you can tell why. So when you're given a song like Murder on the Dance Floor, she has to like pivot in a way that's like, how am I going to exude the song? Because Bosco and Irene are from the same drag family, they kind of know what their different styles are. And from this, exactly, like Bosco was just the highlight. This is like one of my favorite performances of a lip sync period from this season, because Bosco just knows exactly what she's doing with the song. Like Irene did as well. It's just that you can tell Bosco was just giving that energy, just exudes all of that. And I really love like how Bosco like did it. And of course the titties.
Hello.
But yeah,
I
like,
loved Aja in the back saying, just screaming, "Fam Queen!" I
yes.
Yeah, I have such like a list maker mind. Like I'm always ranking things in my mind. And so my brain all year long has been, what's going to be my favorite lip sync of the year? And I don't think it's been as strong as previous years as far as lip syncs go, but my brain keeps going back to this lip sync. And that might be surprising for people, but just Bosco, the way she told a story with this lip sync, the levels, it started off with the flowing, and then it just became like this sexy, seductive show at the end. I just can't get it out of my brain. And this is why consistently on this podcast, I keep saying, I kind of think Bosco might take it this season, because if she can pull off lip syncs like this, what's to stop her in the finale? And I know I just said something like that about Aja, but I don't know. I think it's Bosco's.
And considering that she lost a lot of lip syncs in her original, like, so, yeah, she's gonna want to redeem herself as well.
Absolutely.
So here's the thing. Y'all know I did not know Bosco before this season. Never seen her perform, never watched her season on Drag Race. Didn't know anything about Bosco. This lip sync was the moment I fell in love with Bosco. This lip sync was the moment I was like, okay, this person right here, this queen right here knows exactly what she's doing. She knows how to lip sync. She knows how to put on a performance. She knows what she's doing. I can see the hype because y'all were hyping her up so badly before preseason. It was like, Bosco, Bosco, Bosco. And I was like, I don't know who Bosco is. It doesn't, all this hype that y'all giving me don't do nothing for me. It's not sitting with me right now. But I was like, okay, fine, Bosco. And I did end up choosing Bosco in my draft because I just like the name Bosco. I just thought that was just a great name. And I was like, I'm gonna pick Bosco because I like that name. But it was in this moment here, in this lip sync, I was like, Bosco, I see you, I feel you, I like you. I really, really, really like you. And it was I was paying attention now. You know, first episode I watched, I'm like, wait, Bosco's cute. Bosco's like, okay, you go. Who doesn't think Bosco's not hot? Everybody think Bosco's hot. But the this episode, this lip sync, I was like, oh, open your eyes and actually see what you're seeing. Actually enjoy and take in the performance. Actually take in who Bosco is. I was drawn and I was hooked ever since. I absolutely love this person. I absolutely love Bosco. Like, you can't tell me otherwise. This is who I think is winning this season. Nobody can tell me otherwise. I won't believe it until I see it. Bosco's winning this season for me, and if she don't win this season, I'm gonna be highly upset about it. And then I'm gonna write RuPaul a very stern letter on why this was wrong for Bosco not to win this season. This was absolutely incredible. I'm like you, David. This lip sync has been replaying over and over in my head as far as lip syncs go. It's like, what was my favorite lip sync this season? And it has not changed. Like, this was the bar, and nobody has passed that bar for me. Nobody. And I don't know if this season anybody's going to do that for me, because she literally captivated my whole heart. Watching this, the fabric, the way she worked that fabric, the way she just spun and spun and spun, and the way she just performed it. I became a fan. I became a fan in that moment. I watched this lip sync like 8 times that day that it came on. It was just like, Why am I going back and watching this again? Why am I going back and watching it again? Because it was so good. Irene did well. Irene did really good. And she made the whole overall lip sync enjoyable because I don't like seeing one-sided lip syncs. I don't like seeing where the person is getting completely blown off and the other person's giving me trash. They both gave me the good performances. Irene's was solid. Bosco's was magical. And that's all I gotta say.
That's the word for sure.
It was magical.
Solid
It was,
and magical. Yes.
it was that way for me. But let us move on because I will talk about this all day. Moving on. Two. And let's give Irene her prop. She was here every single time performing in these lip syncs for the win. So she's a great drag artist and great drag queen. Like she's amazing. And for her to be here on every single time, I was like, you ate. But this is Irene and Bosco again singing Pocketbook. I love Jennifer Hudson, y'all. I love Jennifer Hudson. I'm a fan of Jennifer Hudson. And she has a plethora of songs that I love. And this is not one of them. I like this.
Oh
I like
no.
this song. I don't know if I like it for a lip sync, but I liked it. But I did like this performance, but I won't get into it. This song didn't do it for me. But Horacio, what did you think about this lip sync?
I have to be honest, it was not that memorable for me. Like,
That's the same was that.
I honestly, like, who won it? Irene won that. I don't remember.
Irene won it.
Irene won it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think Bosco kind of like so like you know what? Let's let her have it. Like, cause I've been winning 2 times now, so like I don't know. It wasn't that memorable for me. I think they did good because I don't remember it as a bad lip sync, but I don't know. I don't like necessarily remember it as a good one. You know, if like I have my bar here, if you cross the bar, you get remembered. If you don't, then you kind of get forgotten.
Ooh.
And I kind of forgot about this one. No shade.
No shade, but no shade, but
No shade, but shade.
Shade but shade.
But shade, baby.
No, I agree absolutely. I think it was all right. Like they both knew the words. They did something. But it was very low key. It was very go girls, give me nothing. Like it was a lip sync. You know what I mean? It's very no shade but shade. Because
You're absolutely right. Because when I think of this song, I think literally any other person in this bracket would have done better than Irene and Bosco. Literally anyone else. I think Deja would have done better with this. I think Phoenix could have done better with this. I think Olivia could have done better with this. I mean, I just feel like I'm forgetting someone.
Aja
could have
hello. Yeah.
done well with this as well. Like I truly feel like these are the 2 queens which this song is most out of their wheelhouse. So it's very unfortunate that they did get this song because I think this song is good. I had a fun time listening to it. I personally hadn't really heard much of Jennifer Hudson before, so listening to this was like a introduction and a reintroduction to her. And it was a good song, but it just felt like one of the lazier lip syncs that we've seen. And out of all of the lip syncs that we've had throughout the season, it is one of the least memorable in my opinion. Like Irene did well. She did do better than she's done in the other 2 lip syncs, but it just doesn't feel like it's her, right? And Bosco just felt a little weak in here. So overall, I would just say it is one of the least memorable lip syncs, but I agree with what you guys have already said. It's not a bad lip sync.
Yeah, it's not bad. However, we've been overdue for a Jennifer Hudson lip sync for so long. But this song, really, like, I'll be honest, I had no idea what the song was. Like, period. Like, I love Jennifer Hudson. I had no idea what the song was. So, Yeah, this lip sync was fine. Like, both of them did okay. I just didn't think it was memorable, and I wish there was a different Jennifer Hudson song we could have gotten out of this. But again, still like Pocketbook, but not like enough to where I'm just like, I'm gonna listen to this song on repeat. So
See, I'm a big Jennifer Hudson fan, and I remember I bought this album the day it came out in 2008 because I love her, and this actually was one of my favorite songs on the album. That's why I was a little surprised when you said that, Lana. I love this song. I don't love this for them, like everybody else has said. I just don't think it's in their wheelhouse. And I agree with Horacio. I think Bosco kind of reined it in. I think Bosco was okay with letting Irene take this, but for me, I still think Bosco was a little bit better, just a little bit better. I still would have given her the win. But this just goes to show that, like, when we do get to the finale and it's a lip sync Lollapalooza, you never know what song somebody's going to get to lip sync to. So it could be something out of their wheelhouse, and maybe somebody who looks unstoppable won't be.
Right?
Let me clear it up. I don't hate the song. I do like the song. I didn't like the song in this lip sync. I did not like it with this lip sync, and I didn't like it with them two doing it. I was just like, it just lacked. And I'm like, the song is good, but it's so many other Jennifer Hudson songs they could have chose.
It's a lot of
other than this.
ballads, though. This is
Yeah.
like one of the few like upbeat ones, you know.
True, she don't have a whole lot of upbeat, but I get it. I get it. I just didn't like this lip sync. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't care for it. It was okay. It was very mid, forgettable, if you will. But for me, it just wasn't like it wasn't nothing I'm gonna watch again. I don't even think I watched it I watched it once and was over with it. So I didn't even rewatch it when I was trying to go through all the lip syncs for this. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of bypassed because it was boring to me, and I don't know if it was Bosco reining in. I think it is. I think they just wanted Irene to get a win. She was there every week. She lip synced every time, and then she just couldn't win one. And so they were like, just give her one. That's what it felt like. If I was like, here, damn, take one, I guess. Like, that's what it felt like to
Not
me. And
there.
I hate that for a lip sync. It was just like, okay, girl, here, get you one. But anyway, we move on because we don't want people falling asleep because of this boring. Let's move it along to bracket number 2. It was Lydia Butthole Kollins, Tina Burner doing Love Sensation. Horacio, what do we think about Love Sensation? Did you feel the love? Did you get sensation?
Kinda. I mean, I have to say, I really love Lydia, like as a drag persona, as a character. Other than Boogie Wonderland, I haven't seen her like do the best in a lip sync. Like, what happened to me is with Twinks is that we are not that big, so if we don't have our movements right, it looks kind of clumsy. You know, like it looks slightly wimpy. Like, I don't know, like you need to have conscious from your center of your body down to your nails. And I don't feel like Lydia has that. I think sometimes the movements are not controlled. I do think she won this because I don't think Tina like gave her a run for her money. But I think Lydia has the point of view of what she wants to do in her performance. I just think she needs to practice and like really get into some dance classes to have the conscience of her body being able to do what she's thinking in her head. Because that's what I'm reading about. Like, I know she's trying to do this exact thing, but I don't think her body's completely doing it or executing it the way it should be done. I still think she gives great energy. I still think she won this, and I still think it was a good lip sync. But I think she can do so much better with a little training.
Sure.
I remember when I watched this lip sync the first time when I watched the episode, and when we did the recap, I said that this was at the time my favorite lip sync from the season, and then I was rewatching all of the lip syncs today, and then when I watched the first 3, right, that we talked about right now, then I watched this one and I was like, well, I was wrong. Well, I take that back. Actually, no, like you said, it's still a good lip sync, right? I still think they both held their own and did well with this song. I think why I liked it so much initially is because I had never heard this song and I love the song. So that's, I think, why. But when you were talking about it, I was thinking, because I do remember watching it before this. And one of the reasons why I love Lydia's style of lip sync is because it feels kind of just like when you're dancing in your room and no one's watching and you're just feeling the song. She's not thinking of who's watching her, and so it feels real and in the moment. But I agree. I feel like she would become even better if she could blend that with technique. You know what I mean? And then if she could rely on technique when she needed to, and then be more fluid and in the moment when she wants to, and elevate it in that way. But I really did enjoy what Tina was doing. I like Tina's style of drag and lip syncing. But I agree. I think Lydia won for sure.
I mean, I agree with everything that has already been said. Truly, I was about to say exactly what you said, River. The way that Lydia lip syncs feels like the way I dance to the music that I listen to in my room. And I do think that gives it a lot of potential and a lot of charisma. Lydia gets a lot of charisma just because of the simple fact that she performs it the way that she wants to perform it, and she clearly does it the most fun way that she can. She tries to have fun with every song that she performs, and that's definitely a good thing, and that shows when you're performing. But I also agree that it is messy. There is not that polish that if it was there, she would have she would up her level to something incredible. Lydia can boogie, but she can't dance, and I would love to see Lydia dance. I truly think she would be really good at dancing for real. Because I already think she's a good performer. I just think that training that you all guys have already said that she needs would just elevate her to a whole nother level. I do think Tina did a good job, but as I said when we were talking about this lip sync, I am not the hugest fan of the way Tina tends to perform. Sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't, and in here it just didn't. I didn't feel that connection with it. When Tina performed My Humps in her original season, I connected to that because it felt in her wheelhouse and it felt right. And in this one, it just didn't quite connect with me, unfortunately. So, in my opinion, Lydia kind of mopped the floor. But I do think that Tina did a good job, anyways.
Okay, Eduardo dropping bars. Lydia can boogie, but she can't dance. Oh, Lord, who said that, poet? Okay, period.
Eduardo said it's a rapping roast.
Bro, he dropping bars on us right now. Lydia can boogie, but she can't dance. What? Okay, okay. Sorry, Brandon. Go ahead.
No,
I'm
you're
sorry.
fine. Eduardo, you took the words right out of my mouth because you can boogie, but can you dance? That took the words right out of my mouth. Because I didn't know how I was going to describe it, but
I
you.
was like, Randy was gonna say that same bar.
I wasn't gonna say
minute.
that, but just the way you said that, I was like, yep, that's the best way to describe it.
The
Absolutely.
sentiment.
Yeah,
Mhm.
nail on the head. Period.
Literally. This is okay. This lip sync was so wild to me because I would have never thought that these two would have lip synced to this song specifically, but again, that's what RuPaul and the producers chose to lip sync to this one. Because I got to see Mistress perform this song the week of World Pride. And when I tell you Mistress was giving them a run for their money, it just shows that I was like, oh yeah, now I will say this. These two did good. However, I was hoping I was getting we would get a Mistress lip sync out of this. They did fine. Was it memorable by any means of the imagination? Unfortunately, no. But I did like what I saw initially. Will I rewatch this? Probably not. But again, I wish I did rewatch this before watching doing this coverage. But I will say that Lydia did hold her own when it comes to just dancing like nobody's watching, which is what I love about doing these type of performances. And then Tina was good, so there's that.
Yeah, I think there's no denying that Lydia is a good lip syncer. I think for me personally, there's a case of diminishing returns. I saw a statistic the other day, which kind of blew my mind, but this year, we're 7 months into the year, we've seen Lydia lip sync each month of this year on TV. All 7 months, she's lip synced on TV, which is wild. Um, and she keeps getting like similar style of songs too. So there's only so much you can do with these type of songs. So for me, my hot take is I do remember Tina left a little bit stronger of an impression for me. Like I specifically remember her just like coming down the stage behind Lydia, very commanding and selling face. And that's why for me, Tina actually edged her out just a little bit.
Cool. What is else to say? Y'all said everything. Lydia has her style. She has her own style that either, and I feel like it's either you're going to really like her style or you're not going to care for it. And that's fine. I wish she would do some, I hope she would look and see her ways where she has to improve or can improve. But honestly, I feel like Lydia is such a character that she's comfortable with. And it seems to be working for her. Like people do like her. Rue loves her. So I'm like, for her, I'm sure in her mind, she's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I could improve, but it ain't broke because everybody's still paying me and everybody's still liking me and everybody's still loving me and I'm still getting the praise and the applause. So I don't know. I think this might be her sweet spot. This is where, and she's like, I think it becomes the point in a lot of performers' careers where they're like, this is who I am. Yes, as a performer, you want to always evolve. You always want to evolve. You always want to show what else I could do, what else I could do. But it's always that place of comfortability that you always can fall back to and get through what you need to get through and do what you got to do. And nobody wants to be comfortable. Let me just say that because even in my little small stage that I hate being comfortable. I hate singing the same things over and over and over again. You want to do something different. You want to show what you can do, the range you have. But when it's these days, but I'm just like, yo, I'm feeling a little bit. I don't feel like flexing my muscles right now, so I'm just gonna give you what I got. I'm gonna stick to my comfort zone, and I'm gonna give you the best that I got. And it'll still go over well. I feel like Lydia is like going back and forth between staying in her comfort zone and then trying to explore a little bit every each time. I'm gonna show you some because she just got out from her last season into this season, so I'm gonna give her a little grace to continue. She ain't
Yeah.
have a whole lot of time to improve. I'm gonna show her a little grace that she can continue to improve. She's still young. That baby ain't even past 25 yet. She's still young. I thought she did well. Tina, I
Her
thought
frontal lobe isn't even developed
it
yet.
isn't developed fully yet. So yeah, it's just like
I
baby.
mean,
No shade.
that could be said about the two people on either side of you too, River.
No
Well,
shade.
I mean, the frontal lobes don't develop to 24. So, but some people know how to work it better. I'm saying.
No, but I totally get that. Like, honestly, it happens to me too. Like, for example, to me, 1, 2, 3, go is my comfort zone. Like, it's just
Mhm.
doing. I know it so well. I know everyone's gonna love it. So to me, it's very easy to do it. That's why I sometimes don't like to do it because to me, it's the comfort zone. And then doing something like I did in the finale or doing a different type of performance, that's where I flex the muscles. So I
Mhm.
really get what you're saying. So yeah, sometimes the comfort zone works. Um, and I think she has a lot of time to be in her comfort zone, so she has to actually do something else.
Mm.
Absolutely. And I believe she will. I think she gonna look and be like, I can do more. I can do
Oh
better. I
yeah,
can
for
do.
sure.
But I
No.
think Tina did really well in this performance too, though, y'all. And I think I might be with you, David. I think Tina might have intrigued me more than Lydia, but I ain't the judge. I don't make no decisions on that show. But there's that. Let's move because this one I feel is the most controversial lip sync there is on that I personally
Mhm.
had strong feelings for.
And I do have a question about this before we hear from Horacio.
Because Hot to Go by Jorgeous and Mistress. So, what is your
Mhm.
question?
My question is for Horacio. I'm wondering, first of all, have you performed this song?
Oh yeah, I love this song.
Okay. when you perform the song, do you do the choreography from the
Oh,
video?
of course.
Okay.
Obviously, right?
I don't know if they actually can, because I had that same question when they did what was the song when they did Abracadabra at the
Mhm.
finale. I was like, the original choreo is so good. Why is no one doing it? Like, if someone would have done at least like an 8 count of the original choreo, that would have been so cool. Like Jules could have beat the shit out of Onya or Onya from Jules. I don't know,
Mhm.
but I think they can't. I think it
Okay.
might be like copyrighted, the
Oh.
actual choreo.
But,
See, I think of
but
Shay doing.
Coulee-
Yeah. Okay. We were
I
about to say
thought
the same
then I
thing.
remember that one, so I'm like, is that something more recent?
And
Or I have no idea.
Selena STDs did the single ladies as well on the.
That too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Then I don't know why they're not doing
So
it.
I don't know.
Well, I'm about to say, I guess they're making a choice not to do it, and that's crazy.
Choices.
I was trying to justify them, but then why the fuck are you not
Trying to
doing
give
it?
the benefit of the doubt.
But what do you think about this one, Horacio?
I liked it. I mean, I think I love the song. I don't think it's like the best song to showcase like something hard or something like outstanding. Because I enjoy it, but I enjoy more singing it and like listening to it and dancing to it than like performing it. You know. In my opinion, I think Jorgeous won that for me. I think she does kind of the same thing, but I think she's very good at it. Like when we're talking about Sweet Spot, like watching her live, because I was just in San Antonio and we were hanging out, and I went to see her perform, and she's so good, like and so captivating. Even though yes, sometimes you feel like it's the same moves, it's still very impressive, and I could watch it over and over again.
Yeah, I agree. I first of all, Georges looked perfect for this.
Yeah.
Like, she got the everything on point. The hair, everything, perfection. I kind of my thing is I like this song. I think Georges is a great performer, and she did well with the song. I just don't think this is an exciting song for a lip sync, especially more specifically for a lip sync battle. You know what I mean? Like maybe one person like really developing like a solo performance to it, sure. But I don't. But for the lip sync for the win or your life, whatever, I don't think it really works. So I think Georges did the best with what she could with the song and won absolutely, and Mistress did fine. Like it was fine. Yeah, we'll talk about the half point when we all give our.
I just don't understand why we chose to have like a tie here when George's obviously
why.
not the floor. But it's just I don't get it. I do agree with what you guys have already said. I feel like Hot to Go is a good song. It's a fun song, and I love listening to it. However, out of all of the Chapel Roan songs, I feel like this is like number 3 or number 4 that I would have picked out of all of her discography. Like I would have picked Super Graphic Ultramarine Girl if I were to pick any song from Chapel Roan, or even Phenomenon would have been amazing as well. But this one makes sense. It's a fun song, and George's knew what she was doing, wearing this outfit, the Pink Pony Girl outfit. I felt like she already knew what she was performing. She already knew what she was here to do. And like you said, Horacio, it's a performance that we've seen before, and George's constantly pulls out similar moves that we've seen before, but every time that she does it, it's entrancing, it's interesting, it's fun to watch, and it never really gets old. So George's really has found that sweet spot that we've been talking about of like, oh, you found a way to perform, you know how to do it, and you don't really have to change anything at this point because you are still evolving.
And no one does George's like George's.
Exactly. You are yourself, and you have a style that no one else can replicate. And for that, you have to give George's huge props. Mistress did fine. She had a fun performance. I think if she had gone up against any other person, maybe she could have won. But in this scenario, I really don't think that Mistress was at the same level that George's was.
Yeah, pretty much echoing what both River and Eduardo said already, and Horacio as well. Like I was okay. When I tell you I was worried on what Chaperone song they were gonna pick like I was worried with this because like I knew they were gonna do Hot to Go because like at the time they were filming this, Hot to Go was like the craze because this was when Chaperone was going on tour, like performing to so many people like at this point in time. And I get why they did it, but I agree, Eduardo. It should have been Super Graphic Ultra Modern Girl because that it's much peppier, much so much more that they can handle with that. So, and here's the thing, like we know that Chaperone is one of the biggest Drag Race fans out there. So I don't know it was either her choice that she wanted Hot to Go or not. But I mean, whatever rights they were able to get with whatever record label it was able to do this fine. Like I was like, okay, whatever. Like I wish that I could have gotten like we could have gotten the more options at that point. But this lip sync was okay. I wasn't like yes, the choreography didn't happen, which I mean I'm okay with because like again when Abracadabra wasn't happening, I was just like, oh, so they're still keeping their own to make sure they're not like doing a like straight up copy. I put those in quotes because like yes, it's like important to the choreo, but at the same time, like I feel like that's like an easy way out. So not doing the choreo kind of helps them in a way to be able to like, hey, I can still do this style without having because like if I were to see Hot to Go at a regular like drag event, like yes, we'll do the dance. But if it's like a lip sync for your life or a lip sync for your legacy, still show what you got without having to do that again. So that's just me though. So
But you can do a little bit of the dance. Like
they could
I
have
was
they
gonna
could have
say,
done
you
it.
said Horacio is specifically
there's this
1/8
song,
count.
the one where Jenny walked Electra. That song has her little
Yeah.
and we all did it. Even we did it in the back. So it was such a moment. Like it was just an 8 count, and you can go back to performing. It could have been such a magical moment.
They could have done it at least once, and then they didn't have to do it again. So that's what they should have done. So, but again, like again, this was fine. I was not like amazed. So, but yeah.
Poor Electra. She didn't deserve that. Okay. As far as this lip sync goes, I don't have too much more to add. I think Jorgeous is super reliable when it comes to lip syncing. You know she's going to be good. Mistress, I think, is a little more hit or miss. Like when she goes hard, she's incredible. But this for me was not top tier Mistress. I think there have been a lot more close lip syncs this season than this one. So yeah, it didn't need to be a double win.
That is all I was gonna say. This did not deserve double win energy at all. I was so annoyed that I think the annoyance of what the outcome of this lip sync made me actually not like this lip sync. And I think that is really what it is because I for some reason my brain is not going to enjoy this lip sync. It's not letting me enjoy it. It's not allowing me to do so. I'm just like, it was not even close. It wasn't even close. That's all I think about when I think about this lip sync. What are we doing? The production, what are we doing with this double win? Like, it was so many others that should have been that. I would have took the one they did the week before with between Tina and Lydia to do that. If we were gonna give anybody a half it was so close to call. That probably wasn't even more, but like, yeah, no, this one, every time I think about this lip sync, I get annoyed and irritated and frustrated. So that's all I have to say. It does
The
not deserve a double
result,
win. It ruined it.
the result of this lip sync is just is a very strong argument for my point of I don't mind the show being produced. I just want it to be produced better. Like just do better.
I want
Yes.
production to actually fool me into believing that it's not produced. Like, I
Yes.
don't want to see the production hand on the performance. I want to be like, huh, that's interesting. What's it?
Don't leave fingerprints.
Like, don't leave a fingerprint. I need you to clean up your scene of the crime before you leave. Like, please don't let me come in and be like, oh, somebody moved my stuff. I want to be like, did that just happen? Was that? I'm confused. But I'm not confused about this. I saw exactly what was happening. There's no way. There's no way. It ruined me. It ruined me. It ruined me with this lip sync. I'm sorry. I can't.
The fingerprint analogy is amazing.
We move. We
But-
move. We
yeah.
move. I'm sorry. Go ahead, River. Before we move.
No. I said yeah because that's what it feels like.
It
That's
does.
the
It felt
best
like
way to
somebody was.
describe it because it's what it feels like.
It felt like somebody was in my house and moving my stuff around, and I see it moving my stuff around. Like that was
And
not
then they
right
want to
there.
tell me no, it's always
No,
been
it's
there,
not.
and you're like,
It's
I
always
know
been
it
there,
wasn't.
right? My couch was not on this side of the room. It was literally on the right side. Now it's on the left side. You can't tell me. Like, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. We moved to Texas Hold'em with Jorgeous and Lydia doing Beyonce. Y'all know how I feel about Beyonce. Y'all know I love me some Beyonce, and I love all things Beyonce. And I'm sad about this lip sync for Beyonce.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Horacio.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad too because I honestly don't think this is a bad song. I think you have to perform it right. You know, that's what I mean when I'm saying this. Some of the girls lack versatility when performing because Jorgeous did Jorgeous, but Jorgeous does not work for this song specifically, and Lydia is lacking a bit of the technique to do the steps that work for this. You know, like I was missing the country, I was missing the bucking, I was missing like. Give me what this song is asking for. Because, I mean, of course, I would have loved for them to do like Yaya or a better song. But this one's not bad. You just have to perform it right. I've done this song and I know how to do it. So I was like, damn, like these girls are not giving me the country Beyonce energy I'm looking for. It's country but cunty. It has to be both.
Remember, they did Yaya in season 17.
Season
So
17. Yeah, I was like, they did. Yeah,
and I was mad too.
I was mad about that one too. I was
Well-
saying, it could have been somebody else, but okay. Well, they should have switched the songs around. I'll be honest. Switch the songs
Early.
around. Oh,
Yeah.
River.
Okay, so I don't want to be too controversial, but I like Beyonce. I don't like this song. I don't think it's bad.
That's fine.
It's just it's
Fair.
not my personal taste.
Fair.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I just think for a lip sync, it's not the best song because it stays in the same place throughout.
Mhm.
It doesn't give the person lip syncing to it the opportunity to do too much or go many different places. It's very much the same. So that's why it was not, to me, it wasn't exciting in any way. The lip sync was fine. Everything was okay, but nothing about this excited me. That's all.
You know what? Sometimes this song does not have to evolve, but you have to as a performer. Like you
Yes.
can
Right.
start smaller and then start bucking harder or like going harder. And even if the song's not building up to it, but your performance is. So like I think that was missing from the girls because you cannot blame it on the song. If it's a bad song, you still have to do something like Aja did, you know?
Right.
Like it's a bad
Exactly.
song to a performer, so I know how to turn a bad song into a good one. What this was missing, it was the seasoning of being able to turn a bad song into a good lip sync. And you cannot blame that on the song. I have to blame that on the girls.
Absolutely.
Right.
It's
No, you're
called
right.
seas-
I agree.
It is seasoning. You just got to put the spice on the seasoning. It was so bland to me. It was George's.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, Eduardo. It was just George's doing George's, and it was like, and I was like, girl, this is Beyonce doing Texas Hold'em. Give me some. I need some swag, some spice, some.
And she has
She
has
has
a
it.
ad. Why didn't she put it on?
She has it. I'm like, oh my God. I was so frustrated because I just really, and I get it. This song is not my favorite song from Cowboy Carter album. It is plenty other songs that I felt like they probably could have done from Cowboy Carter. But if you go do this is not a bad song. So you can do this song, but you gotta put the oomph on the song because it is so, it's the same beat, same rhythm. It's if you gotta have a song that's
If
repetitive,
the song doesn't do it, you have to do
you
it.
have to do it, and that is
Yeah.
any performer's job. It's a lot of repetitive songs out there, but if it's repetitive, and it's repetitive, you got to add the something else to it to make it. Oof. Oh, okay. I won't say nothing else. But that would be my take. Eduardo, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, you guys already said everything that I was going to say. Like, is this song bad? No. Is it a tough song to perform? In my opinion, yes. But I'm specifically mad at Jorgeous because, come on, you are Jorgeous. You should be able to perform to this song, especially with an outfit like this, with the like.
From Texas. Come on.
Yeah, girl,
Yes!
you're from Texas. You're Southern. You know, you should be out of anyone. You should be the person that knows how to perform to this song. Like, I'm just baffled that Jorgeous was not able to pull it off. Like, yeah, sure, she did fine, but like, hello? I feel like I'm going crazy. Like, this is the worst performance I've seen Jorgeous do, I think maybe ever, because it just felt like this should be in her wheelhouse, and it just wasn't. Something was just missing. And sure, she did do better than Lydia, and she did deserve to win that lip sync. But like, I just felt that this lip sync left me underwhelmed and disappointed in both of their performances. And like, I don't know. I wanted more, and I agree with y'all. It should have been a different song, but with this song, you should be able to perform it. You should be able to perform it, especially if you're fucking Jorgeous. Like, come on now.
I think something has to do with it because, like, when you think about it, like, okay, with the contrast with season 17 when they got Daya and then going to Texas Hold'em, like, and surprisingly, Texas Hold'em is not much of a high energy song, which is like wild to think about. Like, I remember when it first came out, like in February of last year, like everyone was crazy over it, and it was like everyone's obsession, which still kind of is in a way. However, like as time goes on, it's like, yeah, it kind of lost that oomph with this lip sync specifically. And I'm just like, no. And especially with Jorgeous wearing, like, representing Texas in this way. And it's like, but yeah. I mean, what could have we gotten of, like, because they already got Yaya and they did Texas Hold'em. What could have we gotten from Cowboy Carter that could have, like, been good with this? Like,
Sweet honey bucket. Oh,
yes.
Oh, yes.
spaghetti. Like, come on. Okay, never mind. We moved. Please don't get me started. Please don't get me started. David, please jump and go.
Yeah, I guess I'm bringing in the hot takes today because as you all were talking about this, I'm like, I don't remember Jorgeous being that bad. And I rewatched it just now as everybody was talking. Jorgeous is reliable for me. I thought Jorgeous did well, even with like the round thing, doing the like the stabbing the ghost or punching the ghost. I thought that was campy, and I thought she did well. I actually think this is one of the stronger blowouts for me of the season because Lydia just kind of faded. She didn't do much at all.
Okay, that I agree with.
Yeah,
But
I
she
think.
looks so good. Can we talk about that just real quick? She looks so good.
I mean, she
Lydia?
does with the wig that is clearly a reveal wig, though.
Oh, that. Oh no, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think this is one of the like biggest disparities between lip syncs for me between the two people.
But see, what you said was George's was reliable. George's is reliable. I wanted a more different. I don't want reliable George's. I wanted spectacular George's. We got reliable George's, and I don't want that. Especially when you represent your state and you talk about this is who I am. We Texas, we go do it, and you give me reliable. Flex the muscle a little bit, George's. Flex it just a little bit. Okay, we move because I said I wasn't gonna say nothing. Let's go to our third bracket, our first lip sync of the third bracket. Ginger Minj versus Diabetes doing Defying Gravity.
I mean, for this one, I could see there was a lot of disparity online on who won because yes, Diabetes was doing more, but I think like Diabetes was doing more, but it happens to me with Lydia as well. There's no control on the movements. I don't like that. I don't like seeing an uncontrolled performer. Like sometimes it works if the song's calling for it, like go crazy and not care about your arms or your movements. But Defying Gravity, I honestly did enjoy Ginger Minj better. I don't think she did that much. I think she was good. I think she could have had a lot more emotion on her on like body and face. But when I do see a performer being kind of sloppy on the movements, which didn't happen on the next lip sync of Daya that we're going to talk about, but like on this one, I felt it sloppy. So I was like, yes, because some of the people were like, oh, but she was doing more, giving emotion. Yeah, but it was not a controlled, well performed emotion. It was kind of sloppy. And as a dancer, as a performer, I could see that. And that's why I was like, no, yeah, Ginger did won this for me.
Yeah, I agree. I think Daya still had a good performance. I still enjoyed it. I think she did well. But I did think Ginger did better in embodying the song and what the song is saying, what the song is telling you to feel. So I feel like Ginger connected me to the song much better. Because that's what I look for. Like when you're lip syncing, I want you to make me connect to the song with your performance, right? And Ginger did that for me. So as long as I think Daya did well, but Ginger won for sure.
I mean, yeah, Ginger's just a way more theatrical queen that knows how theater works, and so she knows how to really embody what the lyrics of your song are asking for, and how to emote those emotions on stage. I do think Daya did a really good job, but Ginger is a lot more theatrical. She has way more experience in this style, and it's way more in her wheelhouse than it is in Daya's. So the moment that I knew that this song was gonna happen, I knew that Daya was gonna lose it. But like for me, it was very obvious that like Ginger did win it because she knows how to emote. She is a theater girl. So, and I think for a song like this, that's exactly what you need. You need to be able to emote. And out of the two of them, I think Ginger is the one that did the best at that.
The witches may see you now. Okay, y'all. Okay, this lip sync, I had ups and downs with this because, like, I also agree. Like, Ginger gave the emotion, but like Daya also did a really good job with this as well. Like, again, I do agree. Like, a lot of movement happened, but I felt like the movement kind of needed to happen in a way, to me at least. So if this was a bit like I knew Ginger like was gonna win this down because like she was giving that emotion, but I could also see a situation where Daya could have won this as well because of like how much like she was giving all that movement. Because especially when it comes to again Wicked, Defying Gravity, like I wanted to see all that flowiness like show it all, and that's exactly what Daya did. And I like Horacio said, a lot of discourse on who could have won this. That just shows how good of a lip sync this was, because of like if like a lot of people are talking about this the way that they did, it's just like, oh, this could have been either way. So like I love both of them equally for different reasons. But like I was like very pleased. Like this was just as memorable as Burn on the Dance Floor to me. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think a lot of Drag Race fans have specific feelings on Ginger being here for the fourth time, and they're really letting that cloud their perception on how she's doing in the competition, how she's doing in lip syncs, because she was clearly very strong in this lip sync. I think both of them were. I think there was one specific factor that hindered Daya and really allowed Ginger to swoop in and take that win. And it's a lot of what Eduardo was saying with the lack of emotion. And that comes from those blackout contact lenses. It's a cool effect, but when we can't see your eyes, we're missing that element. So I really do think that's the reason Ginger secured this win, and deservedly so.
Ginger won for me. It was she made me feel what I knew the song was supposed to feel like. If you know when you know a song and you know how you felt when you heard the song, if somebody's going to now cover the song or perform the song, I want to feel what I felt when I heard the song for the first time. I want to feel like Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande is singing right to me, just like I felt when I first heard it in the movie theater, just like I felt when I first listened to it on the soundtrack. Like I want those feelings, and I felt like Daya was giving me a performance, but doing so much that it distracted me from the feeling that I felt before. So it was like, yeah, this is cool. It felt like a performance of somebody else trying to do something extra. I didn't want that. I want to feel what I felt. And Ginger did that. She didn't do too much. She looked into that camera and she made you feel her soul into like she was in tune with the musicality of the song. And I love that. That's why for me, I was like, okay, yeah, for me, Ginger won this. I had no question about it. I was not in no discourse. I wasn't going back and forth. It wasn't no who won this. It was so no. Ginger won this hands down. Period. And that's that for me. That was that. Let's keep it moving because this one was very controversial, very
Now
different.
this
Now
this
Oh,
created
oh.
this
discourse.
created some discourse, and this one right here, I still don't know. See you again, Miley Cyrus with Denali versus Ginger once again. Horacio, start us
I
off.
can't wait to hear
Horacio,
what
start
you
us
have
off
to say
with
Okay.
about
this
this
one.
specifically.
How do I put this? Denali did so good. So good. But when you're the only one doing the dancey moves, you don't need to do 3 splits.
Mm.
Like it's not the same as 1, 2, 3 go where the song goes bam, 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 and you're both going at it. So you now know it's a battle of the tricks. Then when someone's doing basically nothing and just like imitating some of your moves, and you keep going. Like if Denali would have like just reined in just a little, I think it would have been perfect because I think she was hitting the notes. But I do think in a dancey song, you don't have to dance the whole song. Like there's parts for you to dance, and there's parts for you to just interpret, and like or you can still move, but you can be slow, so you can grow and come back and grow and come back. And I felt like it was all the time full out. I do think she won this. Like, don't get me wrong. I do think Denali won the lip sync. Because I never think the person that imitates the other person is doing. To me, she's never the winner. Because if you want to win, be original. Because it happened to me with Luna. She was trying to imitate me, and then she fell, and that's for a reason. So, so to me, Denali won this hands down. But I do see why RuPaul would have been like, okay, yeah, maybe this was a bit too much, and now I'm gonna give it to Ginger. But yeah, because I love my girl Denali. I think she's so good, and she's one of the best dancers of the whole franchise. Like I would be scared to do a lip sync against her, but I do think she didn't need like a third split.
Mhm. I think the split in the end, where it was like timed with the music, was perfect. And maybe like, so if she was gonna do that, because she did plan everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So if she knew she was gonna do that, then you only do one more in like just a straight up split, not timed, because then you have it and you spread it out literally, so they're not like too close to each other in your performance, right? For me, I do agree. I think she won the lip sync still. I think Ginger still held her own and did a good job with her style and this song, right? But I think for me, Denali was doing so well in the first half, the way that she was spacing her movements, and I think where she went to the doing too much was in the second half. But I did love the way she ended it. But like all of that second half was too much. Even though it was a dancey song, it didn't really need that many movements back to back. I just wish she would have saved some and just edited out just like maybe 10 to 15%. But she still won for me.
Yeah. This is a tough one for me to talk about because I don't know if I'm just biased or if like it's just for real. Because like we've been known that I am a huge Denali stan and that like in my eyes she can almost do no wrong. And so like I do understand that like this is a situation in which one of the queens was doing too much and the other one was doing too little. And so it's really tough to do a song to like really figure out what's better in a situation like this. But the fact that like I am a Denali fan, that I know that like Ginger is being slightly favored by production, and that this is her fourth time being here, and that a lot of other factors are really making me like not enjoy this lip sync as much as I should, just because it's a straight up lip sync. Like, I don't know. I have a lot of emotions about this lip sync, and a lot of those emotions don't have to deal with the lip sync in and of itself. So, like, it's a tough one for me. I do agree that Denali did win this lip sync, but that's just, as I said, I don't know if that's just my bias because I just prefer the way that Denali performs. But if I think I agree with what Horacio is saying. Like, I much rather you do too much, but at least be original, than do too little and like start copying what the other girl is doing and try to be funny. Like, in a song like this, I feel like the way that Denali approached it is better than the way that Ginger approached it.
When I tell you, when this song first like started, I screamed because this is like one of my favorite Miley songs of all time.
Same.
So
Oh my god, yes.
No, I screamed. So I was just like, fuck yes. No, I agree 1000% about like the too much and too little. Like, because the thing is, See You Again has so much grit. I wish like Denali like was able to get that more grit in it than be more like doing like all that, which don't get me wrong was still fine, but I wish like Horacio said, like just pull the reins just a little bit, like maybe like and like what River said, like pull like 10% off of that, it would have been perfect. But still, like Denali still won this for me. Ginger did fine. Like yes, like the imitation was a little to me, but that's just that.
Okay, I want to see if I can challenge Horacio on the opinion about imitating people. I want to see if this is an exception. Ben de la Creme and Aja doing Anaconda.
To me, well, maybe if the whole thing was about imitating your opponent,
like a character,
and you have to be as good as Bendela to like make it work. I think she could be an exception, but like in this case, like Ginger, or in my case with Luna, no, I don't think they were not even close to actually making the imitating funny. You know, RuPaul loves it. Like she'll cackle at anyone just imitating in the slightest or just pointing at you in the right time in a song. But no, honestly, I don't think because if it's as good as Bendela, it means you're an excellent comedian. You know, like it has to be so good. But if it's not on that level of good, it just means you do not have the ability to do what the other person is doing.
Fair.
Since you asked, David, I would like to add to what about Phone? Where the hell with Ginger and Mayhem, where Ginger won because she was imitating Mayhem, but adding comedy to it. She was not just she was like creating another performance.
That's a good example.
Her performance based on, because to me that's the moment where I felt like that worked perfectly.
And they were both
it doesn't work for me every time either. Yeah.
But I will say, like, going into the season, my two favorite people that I was rooting for were Denali and Ginger. So this was kind of like a dream, like, oh, yes, I love this top two. And I actually did think this lip sync was pretty close. Maybe the closest of the season for me in very different aspects.
This could have been a tie.
It could have. But I did go on the record as saying that I do think Ginger slightly won for me. And that's because Denali, while what she did was very impressive, it did come across as a little desperate. And I think Horacio hit the nail on the head by talking about, like, what is your competitor doing and how hard do you need to go? Because a lot of my favorite lip syncs, like somebody could say 1, 2, 3, go, or sorry, not sorry. The people are like doing so much, but it works because it's an even match. And it's like, whoa, one person gets the lead, then the other person notches it up. So when Denali's doing so much against Ginger, who's just doing a solid, good mouth face lip sync, it just, it didn't work for me fully. I still liked it, but for me, Ginger was slightly the winner. I know, hot take.
I said on the recap, I thought Denali won this lip sync because I enjoyed her performance. Going back watching it, I was like, hmm, I think David was right, and I hate saying that, but I think it did come off my second time around. I was like, dang, it does seem a little desperate. It does seem like she's doing too much. After watching it back, I was like, literally watched it today and was like, huh, I feel differently than I felt when I first watched it. Upon second look, I think Ginger did win this. And because I felt like Denali did what you all said. She was doing too much and it didn't balance out to what was actually happening on that stage. And sometimes, even though it's your own personal lip sync and you're trying to, fight for your right to win or fight for your life, you still have to take into consideration what is happening around the stage because that other person's performance could really do something to your performance if you're doing and they just like giving us a two-step, you look crazy. And it's like, oh, okay, why am I sitting here doing all this? And they just talking about they rolling on the river, and you, baby, you left a good job in the city. Like you're doing too much, baby. Calm it down. So it's like I saw that and I was like, oh, all right. So upon second look, for me, Ginger won, and I did not think that was going to say that because I retract my words. I said on the podcast that I thought Denali ate her up, but in a way she kind of did, but not in the right way. I felt like it was just like you need to, ooh, if the song,
She ate her up, but then she got food poisoning.
she got food. It was too much. Like she ate
Yeah.
so much, we threw up, and it was like, oh, I got sick from this. I got sick from
Yeah.
it. So yeah, so there's that.
It's like a karate master like beating up a baby. It's like, okay, well
We
beat
got
them,
like, yeah, we get it.
why?
Yeah.
Why are you keep hitting this dead horse? The horse is dead. Why do you keep stomping on it? Like
Stop it. She's already dead.
She's already
Yeah.
dead.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was a little too much, but we move. Mama used to say, we're back to Daya and Ginger.
Oh, yes. I have to say this is one of my favorites from the whole season. Like, and honestly, purely for Daya, because I was so surprised and pleasantly surprised the way she performed. I was like, this is what Lydia should look for, giving me the emotion, but also having like she was strong on her steps. She was solid. She didn't feel clumsy or like out of place. She knew exactly what she was doing, but she was making it in a way where you felt it was improvised, where you felt it was just her enjoying the song. So I could really feel the song through Daya. And honestly, I never looked at Ginger. I was always looking at Daya, just watching what is she doing, because she was mesmerizing in this lip sync to me. Like, honestly, this lip sync made me fall in love with Daya a lot more. And yeah, that's my opinion on this one, because I don't even remember what Ginger did. And she was also in a disadvantage with that makeup and with her outfit. But Daya just like, I think it was a perfect song for Daya, and Daya knew how to make it perfect for her.
You mean the Marie Antoinette makeup?
When it wasn't
It's not Marie Antoinette. It's Elizabethan. It's 200 years later. Oh my god.
To Michelle, it's all the same.
Michelle, it's several centuries later. What are you talking about?
She doesn't know. But I second everything that you said, Horacio. I fully. For me, Daya dressed and performed perfectly to the song that she was given. Like, this is embodying the song. She was living. She was being the song, and it was perfect from beginning to. I have no notes. It was perfect from beginning to end. Ginger did fine. I barely saw what she did, but like, she knew the words. She did her thing, you know. But there, just like Ginger outshines people in acting challenges, Daya outshined Ginger in this lip sync. She was barely there.
Yeah.
It was so good.
I mean, what else can I add to that? I agree with everything what you guys have already said. I truly did not remember that Ginger was in this lip sync. I just remember Daya. performing, and that's it. Like in my brain, Daya just lip synced alone, and no one else was with her on stage because I straight up just do not remember anything that Ginger did. Yeah, just this just shows that like once Daya finds the right song, she's unstoppable. She really knows how to perform very specific types of songs, and if it's in her wheelhouse, she's going to absolutely destroy the performance. And yeah, I wasn't really expecting it out of her because sure we've seen her perform a couple of times before, but I don't think we've ever seen her perform. We've only seen her perform a song that's somewhat in her wheelhouse like once before, and it was when she did "Good for You," and it was kind of punk rocky, kind of like in her wheelhouse. But this is the first time that I really have seen Daya shine the way that she did, and so I agree with you, Horacio. This lip sync made me fall in love with Daya a lot more than I already liked her. Like I liked her before, I love her a lot more just after this lip sync. She did an amazing job, and for the first time, she she mopped the floor. She mopped the floor.
Yeah, Daya had the levels for this lip sync, and I wish that Denali had that for See You Again. So levels were right there, and it was like just automatically one of the best lip syncs from this bracket. So like that's like the main thing about it, because like when I tell you that Daya was in her element, she just was zoned in, doing exactly what she was doing, and just right there. That's all I have to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I think of the lip syncs from this season, I think there's 4 that stand out for me as like an individual that I really enjoyed, and it was kind of one-sided. It was the first 2 weeks with Aja and then Bosco, and then this one, and the next one we'll talk about in a little bit. But for me, Daya just bodied this. Like it really felt like I was transported back in time, and I was watching an authentic like 80s lip sync from somebody who lived the time period. And I know she did not live that time period. So I was just kind of mind blown. And I've seen her lip sync so many times because she's from my town. I used to go see her perform every month. But I never saw her do anything on this level. This was so good.
So, as someone who has lived that time, who was there when this song came out, or was around that time this song was out, I felt very seen and represented hearing this song. I love this song. This is a song that was a staple in my home growing up. My parents used to listen to this song. It used to just be on the radio stations in for every summer, for summers and barbecues and family reunions. It just played. And so hearing this song, I was like, I really like this song. Seeing Daya perform this song, I was like, okay, I feel like you didn't hung around you done been to some of the cookouts. You didn't been to some of the cookouts, so you didn't hung around you was around the block and you was listening to some of the cookouts because she was moving like she knew what she was talking about or what she knew what she was doing with the song. I appreciate musicality in all songs, and if you can go and give me the musicality in the song and make me feel like you know what you're talking about with this song or you really felt this song, I'm here for it. So snaps to Daya. She ate this up. And I do agree. The makeup did not do Ginger any favors in this lip sync because it just made me laugh the entire time. I was like, this is so not what we need. Like it was just it threw me off. It took me so far out of the fantasy of this song that I don't think it was anything she could have done to bring me back to it. So there is that. Let's keep it moving because we got a couple of more. Yeah. Hold up. My notes kind of fell away. Okay. Who's zooming who? The acapella mix. Oh, okay. Aretha Franklin. Okay.
Strong
Cuckoo.
feelings.
Strong feelings. Mistress Cuckoo.
I mean, I think Cuckoo tried.
She tried.
Cuckoo tried, but honestly, I think Mistress's mouth is one of the best mouths of the whole Drag Race franchise. She gives great mouth on performing lip syncs. And I think this was just the song for it. I think it was even planned for her to be able to win this lip sync because I don't see anyone from the cast being able to beat Mistress in this specific song, you know?
Maybe Ginger. Because of the spoken word and like the theater, you know what I mean? Like maybe Ginger.
Maybe.
I think Ginger would be the one that would give Mistress maybe a run for her money
money.
and make her like worry a little bit. But I think as much as I hate to say it, because I don't like her necessarily, but when it's good, it's good. And this was good. I'm not going to be a hater. Not this time. First of all, she looked so good. Like, oh my God. And she really did. Cuckoo did a good job. She still had, like, she did a solid job. But there was no way. Mistress was so good.
I feel bad for Cuckoo. My pretty little Cuckoo. I feel so bad for her because all of the odds were stacked up against her. Because first of all, you're up against Mistress. That in and of itself is scary. Then you're doing an a cappella mix, which is tough. It's tough. It really puts a lot of focus on you knowing the words and being able to lip sync it well. And then you are a queen that struggles to speak English fluently. And like, it just felt like unfortunate, right? Like it just felt like all of the odds were stacked up against Cynthia. And it was obvious to me that like Mistress had this in the bag no matter what, because they were obviously not going to keep Cuckoo around. But she did well. Like Mistress did well. She knows how to move her mouth. She knew all the words. She is able to do. She's the queen that's gotten as close as anyone has ever gotten to Detox's iconic like bottom lip movement situation, which I can't do. I feel like Mistress is the one that's gotten the closest to it, and she's able to do something very similar with it, which is very fun, very interesting. Yeah, this was just.
We just saw Horacio do it, by the way. Nailed it.
I could never do it as fast as Detox, but also January did this.
Yeah, but as I said, Cuckoo just had all the odds stacked up against her.
Mm-hmm. I think back to Detox and Jinx, so like that's like that like mouth movement, and I'm just like, yeah, Mistress had this in the bag. Like again, Cuckoo was able to like Cuckoo still did a good job. It just again all the odds were against her. I think this is like one of the first few times we've seen Mistress actually fight for a lip sync. So, and because like this is like one of like again she's like she said she never lost the lip sync at that point in time with this one, so this was one of the first times she actually had to fight. So, and she proved it. Like again that mouth. Now my only thing about the choice with doing the acapella mix, like again, not a bad choice. It's just that I wish I could hear that music in the background to get that emotion, but Mistress still held that, which I was like, oh, that is impressive. So initially I was like not for the acapella mix, but like now I can see why they kind of chose this in a way, because you can still hear like kind of the background how like what they were doing with this. So there's that.
Mm-hmm. I said it before, but Mistress is hit or miss when it comes to the lip syncs, and this was a hit. This was clearly a hit. I thought she killed it. She was definitely the clear winner. With that said, I do think this was my favorite lip sync I've seen from Cynthia. I thought she was very solid. I've seen in the past where she's had some issues matching up her mouth, and I didn't really see those this time. So I want to give her props. This was very good lip sync overall.
Who's a great song for fun. Like again, I'm old, so therefore I was there when this song came out, and I enjoy the song. I never heard the acapella mix, so I was like, oh, didn't know this was a thing. But I think Mistress did what she needed to do. I thought Cuckoo was fine, but Mistress was better. Period. Point blank and the period.
I was there too. It came out the year I was born.
You don't remember anything, you baby. No.
But technically, he was there.
Yeah, but baby, I was there and then some. Okay. Last but not least, we do have Lydia, and why is this person My brain just went for it. Who is this?
Mistress.
Mistress.
That is
Lydia.
Mistress. Yeah, my brain
That
said
sure
no. It's
is.
not. My brain said no, it is not. I'm like, who are you? Don't look like Mistress. I don't know.
Lana
But
said, who the hell is Heather?
who is that? Like, who are, but yeah,
Is that Ruzimpic?
it's something, baby. I don't know who that is, but yeah, Mistress, y'all. Look, if you say so, but yeah, no, I remember. Lydia, Mistress singing Guess. Horacio, what do you think?
I was so upset at this lip sync. Like, it's such a good song. Like, I've done it
Mhm.
so many times. I love doing this. I always get wet. I take off clothes. I get all sexy. And I was like, where's that? I need the raver Charlie XCX Billie Eilish lesbian hot energy. Like, where was any of the sexy, of the sexuality, of the no, I hated this lip sync because I think it was like more personal for me because I know I could do such a great job with this song and I love this song, and I think no one even came close to doing justice to the song. And because it's not the easiest song, because it doesn't have a lot of levels, but that's where the you have to give the levels comes in. And I've done it, and I know it can be done, and it can be done very good. So it's very sad to see that no one really was able to, none of them, not one of them was able to really give me not even something I liked for this lip sync. And I don't know if I agree that Lydia won, but to me, both of them were not good. So to me, honestly, it was like, yeah, let's keep Lydia. We could have kept Mistress. I'm fine with either one because honestly, I didn't like any of the performances. But that's just me, and it's my personal issue with this lip sync.
Oh, it's not just you. I don't have the personal reason that you have, but I do feel the same way. I second everything. Like, you took the words out of my mouth. Yes. And also, when your name is Lydia Butthole Kollins and you have a song talking about underwear, the opportunity that was missed in this, it was very disappointing. I still think Lydia did a little better than Mistress, but I agree. I don't think either of them did necessarily well for this song. This song asked for so much more, and I don't think either of them gave me what the song it makes me feel. And like it was underwhelming, but it was all right.
I am glad that I'm not the only one that has beef with this one. Because this is my favorite, like, Charlie XCX song. That's my favorite. I really, really love it. I go out of my way to listen to it every single time. And ever since it came out, I'm like, this has to be a lip sync in Drag Race at some point. And then it happened, and I was underwhelmed because it was not the energy that I wanted it to be given. I'm so glad that, I was going to say, I would pay money to see you perform this. And I'm so glad that you have now said that you have, because it immediately came to my mind, like, yeah, you would do amazing with this song. But I agree with everything that you guys have already said. This is just a missed opportunity in all shapes and forms. Like, this is just not the energy, the levels that I was asking for were just not met in any way, shape, or form. And I do agree that Lydia did win this lip sync, but mostly because Mistress, it felt like she was already checked out. Like, she already knew that she was not going to make it. Like, she knew that production, or like that she thought that production was not going to care for her anymore, that she was not going to make it to the finale. So she was like, I'm done. This is not happening. They clearly are not going to keep me around. I'm not going to try as hard as I know I can try. So it just felt like she gave up, in my opinions, which made me even more mad. Because, like, girl,
I have a personal issue with that, because even if you know production's not working for you, like, still there's a lot of viewers. You still need to do your best. Like, even though if it's the whole thing's against you, like, still do your best. Like, it's not about the producers, it's about the people that are watching, you know? So even if you do the greatest lip sync performance of all times and the producers don't want to keep you, people will know and will tell you that was such a great performance and will praise you for that. And you're there building up a career, not just doing a TV show. So I was kind of disappointed with that mindset because
Yeah,
I
like
see it. I do see it the same way you see it.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
about it.
yeah, I'm disappointed overall. Like I would have paid money to see Aja lip sync to the song. I just need to see Aja lip sync to this song. I'm so upset. I am so upset. I could talk about it for hours, but
Well,
I'm
look,
so
we
mad.
don't have that time. We don't have that time. So, Brandon.
In the words of Aja, where are the panties? Yeah. Even on that topic too, because like Mistress said that she was confident that she wasn't going to be in the bottom, and then she wound up in the bottom for some reason. So, and you can tell like she was like, okay, like I do know the words, but do I have to drive to like go on? Like, who knows? Like Lydia did win this in my opinion because again, like it's like she was giving like the body of the song. No, and I agree as well. Like this was a perfect lip sync song. Like of like the Charlie songs from rap. This is like this and Girls So Confusing. I could have seen in any situation those two would have been great. I'm glad they chose this one because this was the more quote unquote popular one. Whereas I still remember when Girls So Confusing was like the mind-blowing one. This is like the one like yes, everyone's gonna put this on repeat, and I'm so glad they chose this as a lip sync song. But I was like not pleased by this as well because I was like there could have been so much more to go on with this. But yeah, Lydia did win this, and like it just showed that like the lack of energy of just what's been going on. Like, because I think like we're at that point where like I think they're saving all that energy for the Lollapalooza. So
Yeah, they can't show every trick right now. They need to save some. That makes sense.
Yeah, I said the same thing on our recap last week, but you couldn't show the underwear because you're supposed to guess the color of the underwear. If you saw the underwear, what's there to guess? But I will say my first come back. My first time ever hearing this song was July 11th, 2025 when I watched this episode. This was the first time, my first exposure.
Gag.
And maybe that's why I have a different perspective than everybody else. But I was obsessed. I said there were 4 individual lip syncs that I loved this season. It was Lydia here. This is my single favorite Lydia lip sync that I've seen. And I've seen her every single month this year. I thought she was great. And I'm kind of mind blown that nobody else really appreciated it. I actually was like, am I being gaslit right now as you all were talking? So
she was good. She was
fine.
She was not bad by any means.
Yeah, I rewatched it while you all were talking. And I'm like, this is good. I'm living for this. Like, if there's better performances of this song, if Horacio kills us, I definitely want to see it because
I have a video.
This is a standard for me, and yeah, the standard's very high. So, yes, please send me that video.
Yeah, I have a video of Denali performing this. So
okay.
Oh, share it in the chat, please.
I will.
I literally just watched this too, David, while y'all were talking. I watched it again because I was like, my same time, David. I have never heard the song before until that lip sync happened, and I was like, okay, cool. I honestly watched it and was like, they both could have went home for me. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all because I felt like Lydia was so desperate looking, just doing it. It lacked intention. We've been talking about Lydia's performances lacking intent. It lacked intention. Her movement lacked intention. It was just like, was she on beat? Absolutely. She hit the beats perfectly. It was like, bam, you need to.
Hard.
She hit them hard, but it looked painful. It was uncomfortable to watch. It looked like she was about to break her legs and arms. I don't want to think you're about to hurt yourself while you're dancing. I don't want to think that. Like, I don't want to be like, ooh. Because the whole time I was watching, I was like, oh, she gonna hurt herself. Oh my God, she's gonna break her arm. Oh, she fell to like it. That's not comfortable for me to watch as a performance. Mistress was just giving me nothing. They could have both sashayed away from me watching this. I just got mad all over again watching this again. I was like, I don't like this at all. Like, this was just not good for me. I didn't like it, didn't appreciate it. They could have both went home and I would have been like, I get it. Because it didn't do it for me. It didn't give me what I wanted for this song. The song is a good song. This is a good song to lip sync to. I agree. This is a good song to lip sync to. This was just not a good performance to watch for me. I was too nervous and too bored on each side. So it didn't do it for me. But that's just my personal little opinion.
Look, hashtag David is right, everybody else is wrong.
Hashtag no. Hashtag
Well, let me show you, guys. I had on a nude latex bodysuit, and then you have a white shirt on top. You have Charlie hair. Like, even Lydia has like a Charlie hair that she could have worn. And I had water guns from dancers like giving me water while I was like taking all off. And then I throw my shirt to the stage to the crowd. Sorry. So there you can perform the song being like amazing. And do hair whipping.
Oh,
There
period.
you go.
yes.
Y'all getting it exclusive here. Look at
Oh
this.
my God.
See, and there are the
That's not
paintings.
fair.
There you go.
Period.
See,
You could do
that's what we're talking about.
There you go. This is the energy that I need.
This is all we wanted. This is all we
I'm not
needed.
nervous. I'm not nervous watching
See,
you
like
do that.
after doing that with that song, and then I saw this, I was pissed.
I'd be
And
too.
rightfully so.
I'd be
Yeah.
too.
But this is who we got, y'all. This is who we got coming up in our finale. They are bringing back Mistress because she was eliminated, but they're bringing her back, and along with Carrie Colby. And who do you think could pull this off? I want to get everybody's predictions on who we think is going to pull off this Lollapalooza for the win. Horacio, let's start with you. Who you think taking it?
In the bottom of my heart, I am Team Bosco.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I kind of need, I know they're gonna want to crown Ginger, and I'm not against it. She's very good, and you cannot deny she did very well. But you can also not deny that this was a season made for her. So I would love to see Bosco win.
Okay.
Right. See, I'm thinking because it all depends on what the songs are going to be for the lip syncs. So I'm thinking, I honestly think it could be Ginger, yes, but I'm thinking of who would be the surprise maybe. Bosco for sure, but I'm thinking Aja can take it.
Okay.
Depending on the songs, I think Aja can take it as well.
Okay. Eduardo?
This is a tough one because I do think that Ginger's probably gonna end up making it to the end and end up winning. But I think that if I were RuPaul and if I were judging these girls and their lip sync abilities, I think that everyone has already said it. I think Bosco is the one that takes it for me, in my opinion. Like, I think she has the most versatility out of any queen that's still in the competition, only rivaled by Aja. So I truly think either one of them would be my winner for the Lollapalooza. However, I do think that it's going to end up being Ginger.
Okay. Baron, who you would think?
My top two going into the semifinals was Aja and Bosco. If I had to pick one, though, because of how much I've been obsessed with her, it had to be Bosco. So that's my choice.
Okay. David?
I mean, I think Ginger has had one of the single best runs on Drag Race ever. Even if people think it was rigged for her, I mean, she still had to actually show up and compete and deliver, and she did all of that. I do worry that the fan reception and the backlash is going to hinder her chances of winning because we know that Ru likes to crown whoever the fans are rooting for. So I could absolutely see Bosco winning. I'm sticking with that as my prediction, but I think Irene winning would be maybe the coolest story for this season, especially knowing she's not the strongest lip syncer in this group. And she went home first her first season. That would be incredible.
For the storyline, I would love it.
Mm-hmm.
I already told y'all, if Bosco don't win, I'm rioting. So there's
Tell me
no.
what time.
I mean, I will have pitchforks and flamethrowers if Bosco does not win this. I'm obsessed with her, and so therefore that is my choice from this point on. But that's it. We did it. We talked about it, and it only took us 2 hours to do it. Well, we did. We talked all about all the lip syncs. Y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think about it. Who look is David right? Were we gaslighting David, or was David completely wrong and we were all right? But
And
let us
what
know.
was your favorite lip sync of the season? Because we were talking about our thoughts. What was
I
your
mean,
favorite?
I was about to say that
No.
River just be jumping on all over me. She's
Well,
jumping right all over my
silence
head.
myself.
I was about to, but no, you're good. But yeah, tell us what you think. Y'all heard River. Tell us what you think. And what was your favorite lip sync? But more importantly, Horacio, we
Thank you.
absolutely enjoyed this and love you so much. We thank you for joining us today and talking about all of this craziness with us. You are
Thank
welcome to
you.
come. You're
It
welcome
was
to
a
come back
pleasure.
anytime.
I'll come again for sure. I love giving critiques.
I mean,
We
who
love
better to
hearing
talk
them.
about and critique lip syncs than a lip sync assassin? Hello.
Period.
And I cannot wait to give you more lip syncs on TV.
We
Oh,
Lord, I
we
hope
can't
so.
wait to see it.
we can't wait to see it. Like, period. You are part of the Cup family now, so
Thank you.
you are welcome to come back anytime. Just let us know, and we will make it happen. Y'all know what to do if you have stuck around this whole time, which I appreciate you doing that. Hit the subscribe button. Like, if you stuck around here and have not subscribed to us, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Like, for real, you obviously like us, or you like Horacio, and Horacio likes us. So hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to all of our channels. All the links will be in the description below, as well as our audio podcast link, our Patreon, all of our socials at the Cut Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. And y'all need to go follow Horacio if you have not done that either. Follow Horacio, support Horacio. All their links and information is going to be in the description below. So follow Horacio, support Horacio, beg to see Horacio back on television, like
Please,
petition, do all the things. We want
we
to
gotta
see it.
campaign. We'll campaign on
We got
Twitter.
a campaign. We got to make it happen. Twitter, Instagram, all the places. Campaign to get Horacio back on our television screens because I need that in my life. Uh, do all the things. We appreciate all the support, you guys, and we're gonna get out of here. Oh, get your cup mug too. Get your cup mug too at lanagcreations.etsy.com. Do that. Get that. And we're gonna get out of here. So we're gonna go make more content. You go and watch more videos. Click the next video in the thing right now. We'll see y'all next time. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Bye.